Jimmy Kimmel does not deserve to be fired.
Hello guys and welcome back. How are you guys doing? I bet y'all doing good. Let's jump right into this one. This right here is buzzing the internet as we speak about Jimmy Kimmel. His show was taken off the air. ABC took his show down and a lot of people are talking. Let's take a listen and we had more commentary at the end of it.
If you actually read what exactly he said nothing bad here except for the truth, which is we hit some new lows over the weekend with the MAGA gang desperately trying to categorize this kid who murdered Charlie Kirk as anything other than of them and doing everything they can to score political points from it. That's all we've been seeing for the past few days since the death of Charlie Kirk, to the point to where the Vice President of the United States overtook Kirk's podcast to spread the same information, which is, in another world, imagine if it was Kamala Harris under Biden. We'd be like, oh my God, no, this can't happen. So why does that comment, which doesn't really mean anything, it's not saying anything bad about Charlie Kirk, he's just pointing out the fact, why is this saying here enough to cancel an entire show, an employment of hundreds of people? This is not the first time we've seen this. We've seen this with Stephen Colbert. Now we're seeing it with Kimmel. Donald Trump is now using pro-Russian government ways and techniques to shut up people that do not agree with him. And this, as America, is absolutely terrifying.
When we say it's getting crazy on the internet, it is getting crazy on the internet. Do you hear me? A lot of people came to defend Jimmy Kimmel. A lot of people came to defend him. They said he is a comedian, and y'all gotta let him be a comedian. That's his job, and he just gotta be a comedian. We got some people, they are happy that they let him go. Why we got some people say, yes, if y'all wanna let him go, y'all should have let him go like 10 years ago. Not right now, not because of what he said, because it sounds fishy. For some of us that might still be like, okay, what did he say? I got the clip. I'm going to roll y'all the clip for y'all to decide if Jimmy Kimmel actually crossed the line.
New lows over the weekend with the MAGA gang desperately trying to characterize this kid who murdered Charlie Kirk as anything other than one of them and doing everything they can to score political points from it. In between the finger pointing, there was grieving. On Friday, the White House flew the flags at half-staff, which got some criticism. But on a human level, you can see how hard the president is taking this.
My condolences on the loss of your friend Charlie Kirk. May I ask, sir, personally, how are you holding up over the last day and a half, sir?
I think very good. And by the way, right there, you see all the trucks? They've just started construction of the new ballroom for the White House, which is something they've been trying to get, as you know, for about 150 years. And it's going to be a beauty.
Yes. Okay. He's at the fourth stage of grief, construction.
Now you got it. Make your decision. Do you think he crossed the line or not? While I was scrolling online, I even saw some comment. Some were suggesting maybe they have another clip and they are not showing that to the public, and they are using that clip to take his program off the air. Boy, if you want to base on what we have, what we saw, what we heard, did you think Jimmy Kimmel crossed the line? Yo, the reaction online is crazy. I'm going to be rolling your clips. Credit to the creators for giving us this opportunity to add more comment.
You guys need to be studied. You need to be put under a microscope and studied. Let me get this straight. It's okay for a Fox News host to say on national television that the homeless need to be euthanized to clean up the streets. But Jimmy Kimmel, a well-respected comedian, cannot make a funny, harmless joke about the president? Isn't it all you crying about free speech? Mate, the hypocrisy is real. Do you guys know what hypocrisy means? Do you know what pot calling the kettle black means? What the is going on?
This is government censorship. This is the Trump administration coming after people who speak out against him. This is the end of it. If you have any concern or belief in real freedom or the Constitution, And free speech, this is it. This is the deciding moment. This is what authoritarianism looks like right now. In this country, it's happening. So if you're a free speech warrior, or you really talk the talk about protecting free speech, this isn't about saying the R word or the T word or any of that. This is government censorship. This isn't Twitter. This isn't people getting canceled because of a cultural pile-on. This is the United States government silencing voices that they disagree with. FCC Chair Carr put this out. This is his directive. This is the U.S. government. Look, if they can come for Kimmel, they can come for anybody. This is happening. It's time to act. Figure it out. Find a way. Come together. Push back. Because if this goes, it's over. It's over.
This sucks, but it should shock no one, because after Stephen Colbert was canceled, Trump literally said, "Jimmy Kimmel, you're next." But if anyone, for any reason, was under the guise that Disney was going to stand up to the fascists, they're not. They are further stoking this partisan violence that we are seeing unfold due to what happened to Charlie Kirk and how Republicans are milking it, just as Jimmy Kimmel said.
Every single day I scroll TikTok, Candace Owens makes a little bit more sense, and I'm honestly scared. She was like, this isn't about left and right. If you got caught up in the ideologies, it's okay. I did too. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
What has colonized her frontal lobe? Because it wasn't there before.
No. So I'm willing to bet SNL's days are numbered, as well as South Park, and any streaming services that host either of them, and or Stephen Colbert or Jimmy Kimmel's new shows, should they choose to create something else. And past that, I give us 6 months before we have a state-ran media network. And I don't mean Fox News, because they're pretty damn close. I mean genuinely Trump TV.
Rule for D, and now for me. I remember the former Speaker of the House, Kevin McCarthy. Y'all remember him? He used that phrase while debating the Democrat. I believe Democrat made some rules or a law that Republican did not like, and he, as a Speaker of the House then, he had to debate on the floor, and he used that phrase, rule for D, and not for me. I think that's what's happening right here. It is a freedom of speech. When it's being used by some people, it is not a freedom of speech when it's being used by some people. And I believe that's why a lot of people are going online. It's still in the news that what is going on. Even those that did not like Jimmy Kimmel, they came out and said, no, this time, not on this one. Y'all should have fired him 10 years ago if y'all want to fire him. But not on what he said. I told you I was going on the internet. I was scrolling on the internet and I saw some comment. Some are actually suggesting maybe, just maybe, they have another clip that's not been released to the public. And that's what they use to let his program go. But if they use the same clip that we all saw and heard, then we are confused. What is going on? I am going to leave you with this next clip. I want y'all to listen to it. I will see you on the next one while you catch up with this next clip. Bye for now.
All the things it used to stand for, equality, justice for all, liberty, democracy, it's all being eroded. And not a little bit, by a lot. It's being eroded a lot. And what we're seeing in its place is corruption, hatred, the tearing down of all the civil liberties that Americans have fought for. And let's be honest, America were pretty slow to the table with civil rights, you know, with acknowledging disabilities and with equality for women. And all of that's being wound back. It's terrifying. J.D. Vance going into Europe and telling them they should be more right-wing. Read the room, mate. You know, there's still deep emotional scars from what happened there in the Second World War. These economic policies, they're just ill-conceived, poorly enacted, And honestly, it makes Donald Trump look like a buffoon. We're standing back here in Australia looking in, just thinking, what the hell is happening to America? They used to be such a strong and dependable ally, but we've got the Five Eyes now meeting without America, talking about not going forward with intelligence sharing with America. The main reason being is they don't trust that Donald Trump will act in good trust with the information that they give them, and they're afraid for their own assets. I mean, this is terrible. What's going on? This DEI reporting, there's a hotline in America where you can report people of diversity. This is what happened in to Germany with the Nazis. And they're Elon Musk appearing on Germany's right-wing fascist group as a guest speaker. I mean, it's all pretty clear, people. To us, anyway, from the outside looking in, and we're looking at Americans who have voted for this clown and still supporting him. And honestly, to call you stupid is being kind. It's being kind. Because if you know what's going on, and you can see what's going on, and you're complicit in what's going on, then you're something far worse. America right now is on the brink of going in a direction that is going to take years and years and years to recover from.